Pervomay Route has its share of small locations that help tell the story of the radius. I took a few trips into this region to complete small jobs and have made a list of the more interesting things I've located while exploring. At the far end of the region, near the road that leads to the Bolotsky village, you will find a large gully tucked away from unwanted eyes. If you go down to the gully, you will find an overturned truck that somebody has converted into a home. There's a bed, wash station, cooking supplies, and even a garden. This is someone's attempt at living in the radius. The food, ammunition, and living conditions have been built up over time.
That's a big round.
Whoever lived here was successful in surviving for a long time, as evidence of the garden. The makeshift home is evidence of survivors still trying to call this place their home. Unfortunately, the survivor is long gone, with only a few of the supplies remaining for us to claim. On top of the hill overlooking the motor depot, you can find a small campsite. There's a sleeping bag, a fire pit, a bench, and while there is very little loot here, I did locate 9mm rounds, a PPSH magazine, as well as a box of sparklers. Why did someone choose this spot to make a campsite? I honestly don't know. It's out in the open and without any defenses. My only guess is that this is evidence of how unprepared the Russian forces were when the event took place. The ammo suggests that soldiers did stay here, but the sparklers tell me they did not take their situation seriously. They were having a party to enjoy the freedom of being out in the woods, away from their officers. But when the entities attacked, they were caught off guard and were forced to flee, leaving a handful of rounds behind. On the hill by the train station, just past the garbage dump, is a military camp guarding the road below. From here, soldiers would have waited for the oncoming forces of the radius to approach. This was the first line of defense for the Russian forces holding the line at the block post. While this location was meant to act as security and an early warning system, it was not equipped to hold back the monsters on its own. The camp is still in good condition, and has supplies left to loot. The soldiers who manned this position would have moved back to the block post at the first sign of the enemy.
Okay. Hey. Oh. Oh, you are a good one. You've got a rail on you. Oh, I found you in the toilet? What the heck?
When looking through the 3-story building at the train station,
I'm gonna have to keep you.
I found a modified Markov stashed in the toilet.
Hello.
In the garbage dump, I located a Groza magazine hidden in a tire.
Rosa magazine.
And just outside the block post walls, stashed in an old oil tanker car, a small ammo cache was mine for the taking. If you happen to know of any other small locations I should look into, do let me know. I'm always looking for more locations to study to see how they all fit into the overall story arc. Or if you have more stashes I could claim, do let me know.